Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Gonna Make You Quit, coming to you live with the Madden Film School. I'm top 50 ranked. I've been playing quite a bit this season. In last years past, I played a lot. I've been ranked up to like 11th a few years ago. But I'm going to do a couple film studies, a couple out there games. And so take a look at this one. I'm going to show you guys a play today. We're going to break it down. It's an A slot and A slot offset. It works in both. So it's to play posts. What I like about this formation is that it comes heavy, so it kind of disguises the coverage. You got two tight ends, two receivers, one running back. But you see the post up there. It's got some nice runs. nice runs out of this playbook. You can find this play in the Pass Balance, the Carolina, and the New England playbook. It's got a lot of setups that you can run from it. What I like to do is I like to block Y, your tight end on the left side. That'll give you six blockers, almost like 6 linemen up, and it gives you some nice protection. Here I am going out to the tight end, Kels. I mean, that wasn't a catch because where I was in the field, but you could see he's wide open. I mean, this play opens it all up. That post route over there with Tyreek Hill, you give it a second. If there's a heavy blitz coming at you, that's a good out route, especially when you're versus man coverage. You want to just wait 1-2 seconds after the drop and let it hit. But it also opens up other stuff up the field, so you see your running back is coming over on that Texas route. There I am getting him blown up. That Texas route is, it adds another dimension to this play because what it's going to do is over the middle, it opens up the field. So even if your opponent decides to, all right, I'm gonna get on Tyreek Hill on that post, or I'm gonna get on Travis Kelce on that post on the right side, there's really nothing that you can do to cover all three. Here I am going back to Tyreek, dragging the feet. There's another setup that I'm going to show you in a little bit where you move personnel around a little bit, but you also have this. This is the most dangerous part of this play. I have a gameplay clip that I'm going to be putting up in a day or two, and it shows me running this play at the end of a game to get the win. I mean, that route right there, that post route, it opens up another dimension again in this offense. It's just like a levels type play. Guys in short, you got guys running your post for your mediums, and then you got that one deep post. And that deep post breaks. If somebody runs a cover 2 against you, that's almost a guaranteed hit every time, because you'll see later on I hit it quite a bit as Tyreek running it in for the TD there. That post is deadly with Tyreek, but I'm going to show you. I kept the personnel this way so I could show you Sammy Watkins, who's not the fastest. I mean, anybody could run a good route with Tyreek Hill, but I wanted to show you that you could run that deep post with a Sammy Watkins. You could run it with, I mean, pretty much anybody in the game can run it. You really want to have somebody who's got over a 90 speed. If the guy's got over a 90 speed, he's probably going to be faster than most safeties. And that's really what you're looking for against cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. A lot of people against man, if you're running this play against man, you're going to always look to that B route or the RB route. You can hit the deep post routes with man coverage over the top, but you're going to see a little bit later in the video, it gets tight. You know, those are more advanced throws, and you got to lead them in certain directions. Not everybody can do that. I mean, like I said, go into the lab, practice it up, and you'll be able to hit it too, but it takes time to get that skill. So here's, I'm updating the roster. I'm putting Tyreek at 1, Hardman at 2, and then I think I got Watkins at 3, but he ain't going to be in the play anymore because this runs only 2 wide receivers. So this is with Tyreek Hill. You're going to see deep. You got it all day. I mean, it's in that play he actually caught up to him because that was me waiting on it. You're going to see they're going to box the play up. That right safety over the top pulls down to go over Travis Kelce. So he comes down a little bit. He breaks down, and when he breaks down, that opens up that cover 3. It opens up wide for you, and you'll be able to hit it to the right. So you see it happen right here again. That safety comes to pull down to come over top of your tight end on the right side, running that deep post. But what he's doing, and this happens with players too, when you run this, and I show you, I'll have the gameplay footage up in a couple of days, but people all the time, when you play against a human opponent, they like to shade over into that third zone. And when they see Travis Kelce get open, they get nervous, come pull down with their safety. And in the game that I'm going to show you, you see I work it to perfection on the guy. I don't run this play all game long, but if you're going to run this as a mainstay in your offense, which you absolutely could. I mean, if you're looking throughout the field, there's openings everywhere. There he is, Hill for the big bomb. But if you're going to run this throughout the game, my suggestion is to disguise this deep post. So turn that deep post into a cross, turn it to an in route, turn it to a drag, turn it into something else, so that when you want to hit that deep cross and you see the perfect coverage for it, they're not going to be ready for it. I do that throughout the game. Here I am. I'm going to respot the ball. When you're running that deep cross route, I prefer it to be on the short side. I want my two receivers on the short side of the field, because then that gives my receiver more running room out deep. As Tyreek Hill, he comes up with the catch. But you're going to see that throughout this play, that right safety is really your key. If that right safety, see right there, for that half second, that right safety bit down, and he can't get back in time to cover Tyreek Hill deep. But again, that works with not just Tyreek Hill. You can run this play, like I've used almost every team in the playbook this year. I don't really pick one team specifically to run things. I mean, this was just being funny because I had his superstar X Factor up, so I figured I might as well go to it. But if you notice, this team runs with pretty much any offense you want. Here I am again, hitting him over the top. I hit him over the top a bunch just to show you against different looks. That was cover 2. You saw those two safeties, and this is an easy bomb because you can see that their safety has pulled down to the right, but I end up going short. I end up going short to the post. I mean, that play right there, I could have waited. But always block your wide tight end, because wide tight end is going to do, he runs to the flat, and the flat doesn't really help you at all in this. It doesn't distract anybody, and you're not really going to hit your number 2 tight end for a whole lot of yards. So he's not even like a good outlet route. But if you want, you put a nice blocking tight end in there, and what it does is it basically gives you that 6th. There's where I let him to the right side. What it'll do is it'll give you a 6th lineman almost. You know, when you get that 6th lineman, you don't have to pull many other people out of coverage. I always leave my running back out there because that Texas route is nice and short, just in case. If they blitz you, that Texas route is almost always going to be open at the top. Almost always, because what they're going to be doing is they're going to be pulling one or two of their linemen out of their box to come down, and once he comes down, I mean, you know, he's going to be open most times. In this, I've been trying to show you guys the deep route and how effective it is, so I haven't gone too shady so much in this, but you can see how it'll work. I mean, take a look on half of these coverages. When you see him at different, right here, this is going to be a bomb right down the middle. In cover 2, when you're going to make that throw, and you see the definitive cover 2 and not cover 4, the 2 safeties are going to start pinning in. They're going to try to come close in on him. So like, this is cover 3, obviously. Now, I throw the ball here in this situation. What you can do, though, is take that and what I would do is set my audibles to like a run or a pass. But so I wanted to thank you guys for watching. We'll look out for some more of those videos. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below something else you'd like to see. I'll be doing these breakdowns pretty often. Thank you guys. Screenplay, some play action, so you can disguise the play as you need to.